Important health news today. 2/3 of American adults are overweight or obese. Now, one doctor is putting the blame squarely on sugar. Yes, sugar. Dr. Robert Lustig is the author of Fat Chance, Beating the Odds Against Sugar, Processed Food, Obesity, and Disease. Good morning.
Thanks so much for having me. But I want to say, they always told me never to follow children or dogs.
in a live segment. Exactly.
Too late now.
Exactly. Look, this is an issue I think a lot of people care about, certainly trying to eat healthy. We know sugar is bad, but how bad is it?
Way worse than anybody gives it credit for.
Why?
The point is, everyone thinks that sugar is just empty calories. Everyone's allowed a certain number of discretionary calories every day. Why couldn't you use them for sugar? And the answer is, if you did that, that would be okay. The problem is we do that, and then some. We're supposed to be consuming 6 to 9 teaspoons of added sugar per day. The American Heart Association set that limit in 2009. Our current consumption in America today, average, is 22 teaspoons per day. And the point is, what does that glut do to you? And what we have determined is that it's not about the calories. You could eat those 450 calories as, say, a steak or as some other foodstuff, and it wouldn't matter. Because it's sugar, it causes all of the diseases downstream called metabolic syndrome.
That's the point. It's not about the calories. It's about all the damage that comes metabolically.
With the molecule in sugar called fructose. Fructose is not glucose. Fructose has a unique metabolic signature. It causes damage on its own.
So somebody hears you say that this morning, and the question for you is, what do they do other than simply not putting sugar in their coffee and a whole lot of other things?
Well, that would be a good start. The problem is that 1/3 of the sugar that we consume is in things like sweetened beverages, sodas, juices, sports drinks. 1/6 are in things like desserts, ice cream, candy, etc. But that means that fully 1/2 of all the sugar we consume are in foods that we didn't even know had them, like salad dressing, barbecue sauce, hamburger buns, hamburger meat, the tomato sauce, things that you had absolutely no idea sugar was added to.
So we shouldn't eat any of those things?
Well, no. The problem is that we should eat the real version of those as opposed to the processed version.
Are there any definitive medical studies that link sugar to health problems?
Absolutely. We have one coming out 2 weeks from now, which demonstrates that sugar is the cause of diabetes worldwide over the last decade.
But we've known that, haven't we?
No, actually, we haven't known that. We've correlated it, but this actually shows causation. And that is a big jump to make, and we've made it.
What about those critics of Mayor Bloomberg here in New York who say that he is creating a nanny state by mandating that businesses can't do these sodas above 16 ounces?
Right. Well, certainly the Bloomberg Big Gulp ban is not going to solve obesity, but you know what? It's a good baby step. It's going in the right direction, and it can be the slippery slope after that. Bottom line, he is the single proponent of public health in our society. Trans fats, smoking, now sugar, he's got it right, and he's doing what he can to make a difference for his population, and I applaud him for it.
Dr. Robert Lustig, thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Fat Chance is on sale now.